God says angels are speaking about your house right now because something very shocking is happening. You must not skip this. My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully, because heaven is speaking about your house right now, and what is unfolding around your life is not ordinary. Angels are discussing your home because something powerful and unexpected has begun to move in your favor, even though you cannot yet see it with your eyes. If you are hearing these words, do not pass by quickly, because this moment is not random, and it carries a blessing that many people long for but never recognize when it arrives. Before you continue, pause and write Amen in the comments as a declaration of faith, because this simple act shows your heart is open to receive what I am about to reveal. You may think your house looks the same as it did yesterday, with the same rooms, the same quiet corners, and the same ordinary routines. Yet heaven sees your house very differently right now, because a conversation has begun among the angels about the protection, restoration, and unexpected change that is unfolding around your life. What you call ordinary walls are being watched carefully, and what you call simple days are becoming the stage for something that will soon surprise you. The reason you must not skip this moment is because understanding what is happening will prepare your heart for the sudden shift that is already forming. Many nights you have sat quietly in your house carrying worries that no one else could fully understand. You wondered if your prayers were heard, if your struggles were noticed, and if your efforts were leading anywhere at all. While you felt alone in those moments, heaven was not silent and heaven was not distant. Angels were already moving around your life, guarding your steps and preparing answers that are closer than you realize. Right now, something is happening that will soon make sense to you, even though today it still feels hidden. The angels are speaking about your house because a season that held pressure, confusion, and quiet battles is coming to its end. What once seemed like delay is turning into preparation, and what once felt like silence is becoming the doorway to a powerful answer. That is why this moment matters more than you think. Within the walls of your home, there have been unseen prayers rising from your heart for a long time. Some of those prayers were spoken out loud, while others were whispered in tired moments when your strength felt small. Every one of those prayers was heard, and none of them were forgotten. Angels have carried those prayers before me, and now they are speaking about the moment when those prayers begin to return to you as real change. Take a moment to show your support for this video by pressing the like button, because your action helps this truth reach another person who may be waiting for the same encouragement that you are receiving right now. You must understand why angels are speaking about your house in this hour. They are not discussing fear, and they are not announcing trouble. They are witnessing the beginning of a shift that will cause doors to open where you once saw walls. Something surprising is approaching your life, and it will touch the very place where you live, rest, and gather your strength. There have been days when your house felt heavy with worry or quiet disappointment. You may have walked through the rooms feeling like nothing was changing and wondering how long you would have to wait for relief. Those feelings were real, yet they never told the full story. While you walked through those moments, heaven was already arranging the turning point that would bring peace back into your home. Angels speak about places where transformation is about to appear, and that is why your house has become part of their conversation. They are observing how your faith remained alive, even during tired days when hope felt fragile. They are witnessing how you kept moving forward, even when you did not see immediate answers. That quiet perseverance has opened a pathway for something that will soon surprise you. There are things surrounding your life that you cannot yet see, and they are working together in ways you never expected. A protection has been placed around your home that you did not ask for but desperately needed. A restoration has been prepared that will rebuild areas of your life that once felt damaged or forgotten. Angels are speaking about your house because the moment for that restoration is drawing closer with every passing day. Some people around you may not notice the shift that is beginning, but heaven recognizes it clearly. Angels are attentive because they know that what is about to unfold will reveal my faithfulness in a way you will remember for years to come. Your house will not simply remain a place of routine and survival. It is becoming a place where new peace and unexpected provision will enter. When you hear that angels are speaking about your house, understand that it means your life is not overlooked. Your struggles have been seen and your patience has been honored. Even the tears you tried to hide have been counted with care. Nothing about your journey has been invisible to me. The reason you must not skip this moment is because the change coming to your house will require your heart to be ready. Blessings sometimes arrive suddenly, and when they appear, they can surprise the very person who prayed for them. I want your spirit to recognize what is happening so that you can receive it with confidence rather than confusion. There are doors connected to your future that are beginning to move quietly. These doors may involve opportunities, unexpected support, or the removal of pressures that once surrounded your home. Angels are watching these movements carefully because they know how close you are to seeing the result of long waiting. Your house will soon witness a moment that makes you realize that the waiting season had a purpose. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Even now, peace is being prepared for the rooms where you once felt restless. Strength is being placed in your heart for decisions you will soon make. Guidance is already forming for steps that will lead you into greater stability and joy. Heaven is not speaking about your house by accident, because your life has reached a turning point that will soon reveal itself. As you continue listening, let your heart settle into the understanding that you are not alone in this season. Angels are near, watching the unfolding of events that will surprise you in ways you never expected. The story of your house is still being written, and the next chapters will carry hope where worry once lived. If you believe that heaven is paying attention to your life and your home, write 777 inches the comments as a quiet declaration of faith. Many things that happen in the spirit begin quietly before they appear in the visible world. That is why the angels are speaking first, because they can see what is forming before human eyes notice it. They see the protection that has been placed around your home like a shield that cannot easily be broken. They see the new paths being prepared that will lead peace back into your daily life. What feels normal to you today is actually the beginning of a powerful change. Your house has heard many different sounds through the seasons of your life. It has heard laughter, worry, prayer, silence, and quiet determination. Every one of those moments has been witnessed by heaven. The angels have seen the nights when you stayed awake, thinking about problems that seemed too heavy to carry. They have also seen the strength that kept you moving forward, even when the road looked uncertain. Because of that faith, your house has become a place that heaven now watches carefully. Angels are not only guarding you, but also observing the moment when relief begins to replace pressure. Something that once felt blocked is about to move. Something that once looked impossible is beginning to open in front of you. For a long time you wondered why certain answers took so long to arrive. You questioned whether your prayers were delayed or whether your effort mattered at all. Yet the waiting season was building something inside you that could not have grown any other way. Patience, strength, and quiet faith were forming in your heart, while heaven arranged the timing for what comes next. Right now, angels are speaking about the protection surrounding your house. There were moments when trouble tried to approach your life in ways you never fully understood. Some situations that looked small could have grown into serious problems. Yet those situations quietly disappeared before they reached your door, and you may never have realized how close they came. That protection was not accidental. Angels were standing watch long before you noticed the danger. They turned away things that could have harmed your peace or shaken your stability. The conversations happening in heaven right now include gratitude for how you were protected when you did not even know you needed protection. Your home has also been surrounded by preparation for something new. The change that is forming will not only affect one small area of your life, it will bring a shift in atmosphere, a feeling that something has finally lifted after a long season of pressure. You will begin to sense that the weight you carried is no longer resting on your shoulders. This is why angels continue speaking about your house. They know that the moment of recognition is getting closer. Soon you will look around and realize that something you once feared has lost its power over you. The same place where you once sat with heavy thoughts will begin to feel peaceful again. Even the ordinary moments inside your home are becoming important right now. The quiet mornings, the simple routines, and the small decisions you make each day are all part of the preparation for what is unfolding. Nothing about your life is unnoticed in heaven. Every step is being watched with care because it leads you closer to the breakthrough that has been forming behind the scenes. There were days when discouragement tried to convince you that nothing would ever change. Those thoughts came like shadows, making the future feel uncertain. Yet those shadows could not stay forever because light was already on its way. Angels could see that light long before you noticed it. Your house has also been a place where faith survived during difficult seasons. Even when your strength felt small, you still believed that something better could arrive. That belief mattered more than you realized. It opened doors in the spirit that allowed heaven to move in ways that would surprise you. Right now, the angels are observing how close you are to seeing the result of that faith. They are watching the small movements that are beginning to happen around your life. Some of these changes will appear through people who suddenly enter your path with support you did not expect. Others will appear through opportunities that arrive at exactly the right time. These changes will not always announce themselves loudly at first. Sometimes the biggest answers begin as quiet moments that grow stronger day by day. Yet once they appear, you will recognize them clearly. You will understand that the waiting season had a purpose after all. If these words speak to your heart and you feel the presence of hope returning to your life, write 1212 in the comments as a sign that your trust is rising again. The angels are also speaking about the peace that will begin to fill your house. There were times when your thoughts felt restless, as if something was always pulling your attention toward worry. That restless feeling will begin to fade as the new season unfolds. The calm that enters your life will remind you that you are not fighting alone. Peace inside your home is one of the blessings heaven protects most carefully. When peace grows, it allows you to think clearly and move forward with confidence. The angels are watching for the moment when that peace becomes steady again in your life. Once it settles, the path ahead will become easier to see. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Your house will soon become a place where hope grows stronger than fear. The same walls that heard your quiet struggles will witness new joy and renewed strength. You will begin to feel that your environment has changed even before you can explain why. That feeling will be a sign that the shift has truly begun. Some people around you may not understand what has changed. They may see your life from the outside and assume everything is the same as before. Yet you will know that something deeper has taken place. You will feel the difference in your spirit, in your thoughts, and in the way you walk through your days. Angels continue speaking because they recognize how important this moment is for your journey. They are not only guarding your present, but also preparing the path that leads into your future. Every step you take forward now will carry the strength of the protection that has surrounded you. Your house is not forgotten, and your life is not overlooked. Heaven is paying attention in ways that go far beyond what human eyes can see. The conversations happening among the angels are reminders that your story is still unfolding with purpose. As the shift continues to develop, you will begin noticing small signs that confirm what heaven already knows. These signs will reassure your heart that the difficult season is truly changing. They will remind you that the prayers you once whispered in quiet moments were never lost. If you feel gratitude rising in your heart for the protection and guidance that has surrounded your home, write 555 inches the comments as a declaration of that gratitude. There were many days when you wondered if your life would ever feel lighter again. Certain burdens seemed to stay longer than expected, and the answers you prayed for did not arrive as quickly as you hoped. During those moments, you kept walking forward, even when the path looked unclear. That quiet perseverance became something heaven recognized and honored. The angels witnessed how you continued believing even while your heart carried questions. Now the conversation around your house is changing because the results of that perseverance are beginning to appear. The struggle that once surrounded you will not remain forever. The shift taking place is moving you toward relief, stability, and peace that will grow stronger with time. Heaven sees this transition clearly, even before it becomes obvious in your daily life. The angels are speaking because the turning point is getting closer. Your home has always been more than a building made of walls and rooms. It has been the place where your heart rested during both peaceful and difficult seasons. Every prayer spoken inside your home has carried meaning beyond what you realized at the time. Even the quiet sighs you released when you felt overwhelmed were heard in heaven. Those moments formed a story that the angels remember clearly. Because of that story, your house is now connected to a moment of restoration. The heaviness that once visited your thoughts will begin to fade slowly. Instead of uncertainty, you will start noticing clarity about where your life is heading. This clarity will not arrive all at once, but it will grow steadily like the light that appears at sunrise. Each day will reveal a little more of the path ahead. Angels are also speaking about the strength that has been forming inside you. You may not always recognize your own resilience because you became used to carrying responsibility and pressure. Yet heaven sees the strength you developed while facing those challenges. That strength is part of the reason the coming season will not overwhelm you. You are more prepared than you realize. In the past, you may have felt as if your house carried the weight of unfinished struggles. Certain problems seemed to remain longer than expected, and some worries stayed in your thoughts late into the night. Those experiences shaped your patience and deepened your faith. They also prepared the environment of your home for the new peace that is about to grow there. Heaven never wastes the difficult chapters of a life. Now the angels are witnessing the beginning of a different atmosphere around your house. The quiet tension that once lingered will slowly release its hold. Instead of constant concern, you will feel a calm returning to your thoughts. That calm will remind you that you are not alone in facing what lies ahead. It will be a sign that heaven is still moving with you. The conversations among the angels also include gratitude for how your life has been protected. There were moments when situations could have taken a darker path, yet they were redirected before they reached you. Some opportunities that did not work out were actually preventing you from stepping into the wrong direction. At the time, those moments may have felt disappointing. Later, you will see how they were guiding you towards something better. This understanding will become clearer as the new season unfolds. The pieces of your journey will begin to connect in ways that make sense of what once seemed confusing. You will look back at certain events and realize that they were preparing you for this moment. The angels see that connection already, which is why they speak with confidence about what is happening around your house. If these words bring peace to your heart and remind you that your life is being guided, write 999 inches the comments as a simple declaration of your belief. As the shift continues, you will start noticing subtle changes in your daily experience. Small moments of encouragement will appear when you least expect them. Conversations with people around you may suddenly bring insight or unexpected support. These moments will not feel accidental once you recognize the pattern forming. They will feel like signs that the path ahead is opening. Your house will begin to carry a different energy as hope replaces the heaviness of the past. The same rooms where you once sat with worry will witness renewed confidence. The same doorways you walked through during difficult days will now lead you toward new opportunities. Even the simplest routines will feel lighter because your heart will sense the change happening. Angels are still watching because they know how meaningful this transition will become for your life. They see the strength that has grown within you through every season you faced. They also see the peace that is ready to settle into your home after a long period of uncertainty. Heaven recognizes that your story is moving into a chapter that will restore what once felt fragile. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now, but this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. You may not yet see the full picture of what is forming, but you will soon recognize its presence. The signs will appear in ways that gently confirm that something has shifted in your favor. Your thoughts will feel steadier and your confidence will begin to return. Even the challenges you face will seem more manageable because you will no longer feel alone within them. The angels continue speaking because your house has become a place where hope is returning. The faith you held during difficult days is beginning to reveal its reward. What once looked like delay is turning into preparation for something greater. Heaven knows that you are standing close to a moment when the weight you carried will finally begin to lift. This moment will not erase every challenge in an instant, but it will change how you face them. Strength will replace exhaustion, and clarity will replace confusion. The support you need will begin to appear through the right people and opportunities. These changes will remind you that your prayers were never ignored. As the atmosphere around your house continues to shift, gratitude will start filling your heart again. You will remember the long road that brought you to this point and recognize how far you have come. The difficulties that once felt overwhelming will become part of the story that shaped your strength. That realization will bring a quiet sense of victory. If you feel a renewed sense of hope rising inside you as you hear these words, write 222 inches the comments as a sign that your faith remains strong. The angels are still observing the unfolding around your house, and the story is not finished yet. What has begun quietly will continue to grow stronger as the days pass. The protection, guidance, and restoration prepared for your life are moving closer with each moment. Heaven has not forgotten your journey, and your house remains under watch as this new chapter continues to unfold. Your house has witnessed many seasons of your life. It has seen the days when your heart felt hopeful, and the days when you carried quiet worry within your thoughts. Every one of those seasons shaped who you are today. The angels remember those moments clearly because they watched your perseverance during times when giving up would have been easier. That perseverance became a seed planted within your spirit. Now that seed is beginning to grow into strength that will guide you forward. Heaven does not forget the effort you invested in moving through difficult chapters. Even the smallest acts of faith were seen and recorded with care. When you chose patience instead of bitterness, that choice opened doors that you could not yet see. The angels speak about your house because those doors are starting to move. There were nights when your home felt heavy with thoughts you did not share with anyone. You may have sat quietly in a room wondering if the future would ever feel clearer. Those silent moments were not lost in emptiness. They were heard and carried upward as prayers that heaven received with compassion. The angels who now speak about your house remember those prayers well. Because of those prayers, a change has begun forming that will slowly bring peace into the atmosphere of your life. The confusion that once clouded your thoughts will begin to settle. Instead of feeling uncertain about every step, you will begin sensing direction returning to your path. That direction will come through moments of clarity that guide you toward the next stage of your journey. Heaven is preparing you to recognize those moments when they appear. Your house will soon begin to feel different in ways that may be difficult to explain at first. The tension that once lingered in the background of your life will begin to dissolve. You will find yourself breathing easier and thinking with greater calm. The worries that once followed you through every room will slowly lose their power. That change will be a sign that the protection surrounding your home is working. Angels are watching because they know that peace is returning to a place where it once felt fragile. Peace is one of the greatest blessings heaven guards carefully. When peace grows inside your home, it strengthens your ability to move forward with confidence. The angels are observing the moment when that peace becomes steady again. Once it settles, your decisions will feel clearer and your steps will feel lighter. Many people assume that change must arrive with loud signs and dramatic events, yet the most powerful shifts often begin quietly within the heart. The transformation happening around your house is moving in that gentle way. It is not rushing or forcing its arrival. Instead, it is unfolding with perfect timing that will make sense as the days pass. This timing is important because it ensures that you are ready to receive what is coming. Blessings often require preparation within the spirit before they appear in the visible world. Your patience during the waiting season has been part of that preparation. The angels recognize how your heart has grown stronger through every challenge. That growth has made you ready for the next chapter of your life. You may begin noticing small signs that confirm the change unfolding around you. A conversation may suddenly bring clarity that you were searching for. A new opportunity may appear where you least expected it. A sense of calm may replace the restless feeling that once filled your thoughts. These signs will remind you that heaven is still guiding your path. If you believe that heaven is still working within your life and your home, write 10 inches the comments as a declaration of your faith. Your house is not just a place where you rest at the end of the day. It is a place where strength has quietly grown within you. The walls that surrounded you during difficult nights also witnessed your determination to keep moving forward. That determination became a foundation that nothing could easily break. Heaven honors that foundation now as the new season begins. The angels continue speaking because they understand how meaningful this transition will be for you. They see how close you are to experiencing relief after a long stretch of uncertainty. The weight you carried will not remain forever. Little by little, the pressure will lift, and you will feel a renewed sense of stability returning to your life. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Even the relationships around you may begin shifting in ways that support your growth. Some people will bring encouragement that strengthens your spirit. Others may quietly fade from your path because their presence was only meant for a previous chapter. These changes will not happen by accident. They will be part of the direction heaven is guiding you toward. Your house will become a place where hope grows stronger each day. The same rooms where you once felt overwhelmed will begin to feel peaceful again. You will walk through those spaces with a different mindset because the burden that once followed you will have begun to release its grip. That change will remind you that the difficult season was never meant to last forever. Angels are still watching because they know how important it is for you to recognize this transformation. When you begin to see the results of what heaven has prepared, your faith will grow even stronger. You will understand that the prayers spoken within your home were heard with great care. Nothing about your journey was ignored or forgotten. As the days pass, you will begin to see more clearly why this moment matters. The events unfolding around your house will reveal connections that once seemed hidden. Situations that felt confusing will begin to make sense. You will realize that many things were being arranged behind the scenes long before you noticed them. The angels are speaking because your life is moving toward a moment of restoration. That restoration may appear through new opportunities, renewed strength, or unexpected peace. However it arrives, it will remind you that heaven never abandoned your path. Even during the most uncertain days, you were still being guided. If gratitude is rising in your heart as you hear these words, write 17 inches the comments, as a quiet expression of that gratitude. Your house has stood through many chapters of your journey. It has seen days of quiet peace and days when your thoughts felt heavy with concern. The walls around you have held the echoes of your prayers, your hopes, and even the moments when you wondered how long the waiting season would last. Every one of those moments became part of the testimony that angels remember. They saw how you carried on, even when you did not have clear answers. That perseverance is one of the reasons heaven continues speaking about your house today. There were times when the future felt distant and unclear. You may have looked at your circumstances and wondered whether things would ever truly shift. The silence during those seasons could make it feel as if nothing was happening at all. Yet in the spiritual realm, movement was already taking place. The angels were already observing the quiet preparations that would one day turn into visible change. Now, that change has begun moving closer to your life. It will not arrive as chaos or confusion, but as steady progress that restores peace. Step by step, the pressure that once surrounded you will begin to loosen its grip. The burdens that once felt endless will begin to fade into the background. What replaces them will be a calm strength that reminds you that heaven has been working all along. Your house will soon begin to feel different in a way that is gentle but undeniable. You may not be able to explain it with words at first, yet you will notice the shift within your spirit. The same place where you once felt uncertainty will begin to carry a quiet sense of stability. That stability will help you face the coming days with renewed confidence. The angels see that moment approaching, which is why they continue to speak about your home. Heaven also recognizes the growth that has taken place within your heart. Difficult seasons often shape a person in ways that comfort alone cannot. Through patience and perseverance, you developed a deeper strength than you once knew you possessed. That strength prepared you for the next stage of your life. The restoration unfolding around your house will require that strength, and you already carry it within you. Many times you may have thought that your small acts of faith were unnoticed. Perhaps you prayed quietly without expecting anyone to hear. Perhaps you chose kindness or patience when frustration would have been easier. Those moments mattered more than you realized. Heaven saw each one as a sign of your trust. The angels remember those choices, and they speak about them now with honor. Because of that faith, a new chapter is beginning to open in your life. The answers you once searched for will gradually appear in ways that guide your path. Some will arrive through people who suddenly bring encouragement or opportunity. Others will come through quiet realizations that help you understand what direction to take. However they appear, they will remind you that your journey has been guided with care. If these words resonate deeply with your spirit and you believe heaven is still watching over your home, write 15 inches the comments as a declaration of your faith. As the shift continues unfolding, you will begin to see why the waiting season lasted as long as it did. Certain lessons had to grow within you so that the coming blessings would not overwhelm your heart. Patience had to deepen your understanding of trust. Strength had to develop so that new responsibilities could be carried with confidence. Heaven was shaping your character while preparing your future. Your house will soon witness moments that confirm this transformation. The atmosphere within your home will begin to feel lighter. Conversations will carry hope instead of worry. Decisions that once felt complicated will become clearer. These changes will reveal that the pressure surrounding your life is finally beginning to lift. The angels continue speaking because they see the peace that is returning to your home. Peace is one of the greatest gifts heaven provides, and it is guarded with great care. When peace grows within your house, it becomes a foundation for every other blessing. Your thoughts become clearer, your heart becomes steadier, and your path becomes easier to follow. That peace is already drawing closer to you. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You will also begin to notice a new sense of direction forming within your spirit. The confusion that once clouded your decisions will gradually disappear. Instead of feeling lost or uncertain, you will sense guidance leading you forward. This guidance will not rush or pressure you. It will move with quiet clarity that helps you recognize the right steps to take. Some people around you may notice this change before you fully understand it yourself. They may see a calm confidence growing within you that was not present before. They may recognize that your outlook has become steadier and more hopeful. These observations will simply confirm what heaven already knows. Your life is moving into a season of restoration. The angels are also observing how your gratitude is beginning to grow again. Gratitude has the power to strengthen faith even in uncertain moments. When you remember the protection that surrounded your life in the past, it becomes easier to trust the guidance that leads you forward now. Heaven honors that gratitude because it keeps your heart open to the blessings that are forming. There will come a moment when you look back at this season and realize how close you were to giving up. You will remember the nights when discouragement tried to convince you that nothing would ever change. Yet you continued moving forward despite those thoughts. That perseverance will become a testimony that strengthens your faith for years to come. If you feel gratitude for the protection and guidance that has surrounded your life, write 19 inches the comments as a quiet expression of that gratitude. The angels are still watching your house because the story unfolding there is not finished. What has begun quietly will continue growing stronger with each passing day. The restoration prepared for your life is moving closer, bringing peace where there was once uncertainty. Heaven remains attentive to your journey, and the next chapter will reveal why the angels have been speaking about your home all along. There were seasons when your home felt like the center of your struggles. You carried thoughts that seemed too heavy to share, and sometimes the silence of the rooms around you made the weight feel even stronger. In those moments, you wondered if relief would ever arrive. Heaven saw those quiet battles clearly. The angels witnessed the strength you showed each time you refused to surrender to discouragement. Because of that perseverance, your house has become a place connected to a coming restoration. The same rooms that once held uncertainty will soon begin to carry a different feeling. Instead of tension, a steady calm will begin to settle over your daily life. The heaviness that once followed your thoughts will gradually release its grip. Angels speak about your house because they see that change approaching. Many people believe heaven only notices great public acts of faith, yet heaven also sees the quiet endurance of a person who continues believing even when no one else is watching. Your house witnessed many of those private moments. It heard the prayers spoken late at night and the sighs released when the day had been difficult. None of those moments were ignored or forgotten. Now heaven is responding to those prayers in ways that are forming slowly but surely. The answers you longed for may not appear exactly as you imagined, yet they will arrive in forms that strengthen your life. Some will bring opportunities that open new doors. Others will bring clarity that removes confusion from your path. Together they will create a sense that something new is truly beginning. Angels are discussing your house because they see protection surrounding it like a quiet shield. There were situations in the past that could have shaken your peace far more deeply than they did. Yet those situations shifted before they could reach their full impact. You may not have realized how close certain challenges came to entering your life. Heaven intervened quietly to redirect them. That protection continues even now. The angels remain attentive because they know your house is entering a season where new stability must be guarded carefully. When peace begins returning after a difficult season, heaven protects it with great care. This protection allows the restoration forming around your life to grow without interference. Your house will soon become a place where hope begins to feel natural again. The constant tension that once lingered in your thoughts will slowly disappear. Instead of expecting difficulty at every turn, you will begin to sense that good things are possible again. That shift in perspective will open the door for even greater change. You will also begin to notice that your strength has grown quietly through everything you faced. The challenges that once seemed overwhelming did not break your spirit. Instead, they shaped your character in ways that prepared you for the next chapter of your life. Heaven sees that growth clearly. The angels speak about your house because they recognize the resilience that lives within you. If you believe that heaven has been protecting your home through every season of your life, write 1111 in the comments as a declaration of your trust. As this new season unfolds, guidance will begin appearing in simple yet powerful ways. A conversation may bring insight that helps you make an important decision. A small opportunity may lead you toward a path you had not considered before. A sense of calm may settle in your heart, confirming that you are moving in the right direction. These moments will not feel random once you recognize them. Your house will gradually reflect the peace forming within your spirit. The same spaces where you once carried worry will become places where clarity grows. The atmosphere of your home will feel lighter because the weight you once carried is finally lifting. This change may unfold slowly, but it will be unmistakable. Angels continue speaking because they understand how meaningful this transition will be for you. They see the connection between your past struggles and the new strength rising within you now. The patience you practiced during difficult days has prepared you to recognize the blessings that are approaching. When those blessings arrive, you will understand that the waiting season had a purpose. Heaven also sees how your gratitude is returning after a long period of exhaustion. Gratitude is powerful because it strengthens faith even before circumstances fully change. When you remember the protection and guidance that carried you this far, your heart becomes open to the good things still ahead. The angels observe that gratitude with joy. Soon you will begin noticing signs that confirm the shift around your house. Certain worries will suddenly lose their hold over your thoughts. Decisions that once felt complicated will become clearer. Even the way you approach each day will feel different. Instead of expecting problems, you will begin expecting progress. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Your home will become a place where renewed strength grows day by day. The quiet resilience that carried you through difficult seasons will now support the new opportunities appearing in your life. The same faith that helped you endure hardship will help you receive restoration with confidence. Angels continue speaking because they know your story is moving into a hopeful chapter. There will come a moment when you look back and realize how close you were to giving up during the hardest times. You will remember the nights when exhaustion tried to convince you that nothing would ever change. Yet you kept moving forward, even if your steps felt small. That perseverance will become a reminder of how powerful quiet faith can be. If these words bring a sense of peace to your heart and remind you that your life is guided, write 777 inches the comments as a sign of your faith. The angels are still speaking about your house because what is unfolding around your life has not yet reached its full moment of revelation. Heaven sees the movement that is taking place behind the scenes, even while everything around you appears calm and ordinary. What looks like another normal day in your home is actually part of a deeper shift that has already begun. The quiet preparation that surrounded your life for so long is now slowly turning into visible change. That is why the angels continue watching your house so carefully. There were seasons when you felt as if your life had paused while others continued moving forward. You may have looked around your home and wondered if anything would ever truly change. The silence during those moments could make your heart feel uncertain and tired. Yet heaven never saw those seasons as wasted time. The angels were witnessing how your strength continued growing even when the answers were delayed. Every time you chose patience instead of bitterness, something powerful was happening inside you. Your character was being strengthened in ways that would prepare you for the next chapter. Heaven knew that the blessings coming toward your life would require a heart that had learned endurance. That is why the waiting season lasted longer than you expected. It was shaping the foundation that would support the peace now approaching your house. Your home has heard many different emotions during your journey. It has heard quiet prayers spoken when no one else was near. It has felt the weight of moments when you carried worry about the future. It has also witnessed the courage that kept you moving forward despite uncertainty. All of those moments are remembered in heaven. Now the angels are speaking about your house because they see the beginning of restoration. The heaviness that once followed your thoughts will slowly begin to fade. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by every challenge, you will begin to sense strength rising within your spirit. That strength will allow you to face the coming days with renewed confidence. Heaven sees that change already taking shape. The peace that will soon settle over your home is not temporary comfort. It is a steady calm that will reshape the way you experience your daily life. You will begin waking up with clearer thoughts and a lighter heart. The worries that once filled your mind every morning will begin losing their power. Each day will bring a little more clarity about where your life is heading. Angels are watching because they know how meaningful this transformation will be for you. They understand the long road you traveled to reach this moment. The patience you practiced during difficult seasons created space for the restoration now forming around you. Heaven honors that patience by guiding you carefully into the next stage of your journey. As the days pass, you will start noticing subtle changes that confirm the shift around your house. Small moments of encouragement will appear at the right time. A conversation may bring an answer you were not expecting. An opportunity may arise that opens a path you had not considered before. These moments will feel like gentle confirmations that heaven is still guiding you. Your house will gradually become a place where hope feels natural again. The same rooms that once held tension will begin to carry a sense of peace. Even the atmosphere of your home will feel different, because the weight you carried is finally beginning to lift. The angels recognize that change and continue speaking about it with anticipation. If you believe that heaven is restoring peace within your home, write 1212 in the comments as a declaration of your trust. The guidance that will lead you forward may appear in simple ways at first. It may come through an idea that suddenly feels clear in your mind. It may come through the words of someone who encourages you when you least expect it. It may even appear through a quiet inner certainty that helps you recognize the right direction. However it arrives, it will lead you toward greater stability. Your house will also begin to witness the return of gratitude within your heart. When a person has walked through long seasons of pressure, gratitude sometimes becomes difficult to hold on to. Yet as peace returns, gratitude begins growing again. You will start recognizing the protection that carried you through the hardest moments of your life. That recognition will strengthen your faith. The angels see that gratitude rising within you, and it brings them joy. Gratitude is powerful because it opens the heart to receive new blessings. When you acknowledge the guidance that brought you this far, it becomes easier to trust the path ahead. Heaven honors that trust by continuing to watch over your home. There will come a time soon when you look back at this season and understand it more clearly. You will realize that the delays you once feared were actually preparing the right moment. Certain lessons had to grow within you before the next chapter could begin. Once you see the full picture, your heart will be filled with relief and understanding. The angels are speaking about your house because they know that relief is drawing closer. The pressure that once seemed endless will not remain forever. The strength you developed through every challenge will now support the restoration appearing in your life. Your journey is moving toward a season where peace becomes stronger than worry. Even the people around you may begin noticing a difference in the way you carry yourself. They may see that your confidence has returned and that your outlook feels steadier. They may sense that something positive is unfolding around your life. Those observations will simply reflect the change heaven already sees. If these words bring comfort to your heart and remind you that your life is being guided, write 555 inches the comments as a quiet sign of faith. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There were seasons when you walked through your home carrying a sense of heaviness that seemed difficult to explain. Sometimes it came from worries about the future, and sometimes it came from struggles that felt larger than your strength. You tried to remain steady, even when the pressure of those thoughts followed you through every room. Heaven saw those quiet battles clearly. The angels watched how you continued moving forward, even when discouragement tried to slow you down. Because of that perseverance, your house has become a place connected to a powerful turning point. The patience you practiced during difficult days did more than simply help you survive those moments. It strengthened your spirit and prepared you for the restoration that is beginning to unfold. The angels recognize that preparation, and they continue speaking about your home because the results are starting to appear. Many times during the waiting season, you wondered whether your prayers were truly being heard. You may have spoken those prayers softly, unsure if anyone beyond the walls of your house could hear them. Yet heaven received every word with care. The angels remember the sincerity of those prayers and the faith that carried them upward. None of those moments were forgotten. Now the answers connected to those prayers are beginning to move toward your life. Some will appear in ways that surprise you. Others will come quietly, revealing themselves step by step as the days pass. What matters most is that the change forming around your house will bring peace where tension once lived. Heaven sees that peace approaching, which is why the angels continue speaking about it. The environment inside your home will gradually begin to feel different. The constant sense of pressure that once lingered in your thoughts will slowly fade. Instead of feeling restless or uncertain, you will begin sensing calm returning to your spirit. This calm will not appear suddenly, but it will grow stronger day by day. Each moment of peace will remind you that heaven has been guiding your journey all along. Angels are watching carefully because they know how important this transformation will be for you. The struggles you faced were never meant to last forever. They were seasons that shaped your strength and deepened your faith. Now that strength is becoming the foundation for the blessings that are forming around your life. Heaven recognizes the resilience that grew within you during those challenging times. Your house will soon begin to reflect that resilience in a new way. Instead of representing the place where you carried worry, it will become a place where hope grows stronger. The same rooms that once heard your quiet prayers will witness the beginning of answers. Every small sign of progress will remind you that the waiting season had meaning after all. If you believe that heaven has been preparing restoration within your home, write 222 inches the comments as a declaration of faith. As the shift continues, you will begin noticing moments that confirm the guidance surrounding your life. A conversation may suddenly provide insight that helps you make an important decision. A new opportunity may appear that opens a door you did not expect. Even a simple moment of clarity may reveal the direction you have been searching for. These experiences will remind you that heaven is still leading your steps. Your house will gradually become a place where peace feels natural again. The heaviness that once followed your thoughts will lose its influence over your days. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong, you will begin noticing the good things that are quietly unfolding around you. That change in perspective will strengthen your confidence in the path ahead. Angels continue speaking about your house because they see how close you are to experiencing that peace fully. They understand the long road you walked to reach this moment. The patience you practiced when answers were delayed created the space needed for this restoration to appear. Heaven honors that patience by guiding you gently into the next chapter of your life. You may also begin to notice that your relationships and surroundings are shifting in subtle ways. Certain people will bring encouragement that strengthens your spirit. Others may gradually move away from your daily life because their presence belonged to a previous season. These changes will help create an environment that supports the peace returning to your home. The angels are watching because they know this transition will influence more than just your present moment. It will shape the direction of your future as well. The clarity you are gaining now will guide decisions that lead you towards stability and growth. What once felt uncertain will begin to make sense as the pieces of your journey connect. There will be moments when you reflect on the difficult days behind you and realize how much you have grown. You will see that the challenges you once feared were shaping the strength you now carry. That realization will bring gratitude into your heart. Gratitude will remind you that heaven was present even during the hardest parts of your journey. If gratitude is rising within you as you hear these words, write 999 inches the comments as a sign that your faith remains strong. Every time you chose to keep believing instead of surrendering to discouragement, something powerful was happening inside your spirit. That perseverance was shaping your character in ways that would prepare you for the future ahead. Heaven knew that the restoration coming to your house would require a heart strengthened by patience. That is why the waiting season lasted as long as it did. It was quietly building the foundation for the peace that is now approaching. Many prayers have risen from your home over the course of your life. Some were spoken aloud when your heart felt full of hope. Others were whispered in moments when you were unsure how things would turn out. Heaven heard every one of those prayers with care and compassion. The angels who speak about your house now remember those prayers clearly. Because of those prayers, the path ahead is beginning to open in ways that will guide you toward greater stability. The confusion that once surrounded certain decisions will begin to fade. You will start noticing clarity appearing where uncertainty once stood. That clarity will help you move forward with a sense of direction that feels natural rather than forced.